What's up, all? We're back with another run. Today I'm going to be doing a Kobold Enchanter. I think I'm going to do like a video on something that's very likely to use stealth and stabbing, since that's like one of the things a lot of people ask about. What's up, Paul Henderson? Raga, welcome. So yeah, if this works out in that direction, I'll probably like end up posting this on YouTube at some point. What's up, Autark? So you can see their apps are. I mean, their apps are good in general, but especially geared towards stealth and short blades, which is what you want. Start out with 4 stealth. Interesting entrance. Enchanter starts with no level 1 spell, but you do get 2 potions of invis. Probably just going to bring short blades up to 2. Fighting up to 1. So probably the hardest thing about Enchanter is just, or like any kind of thing where you're trying to stab, is dealing with stuff that you can't put to sleep and stab, basically. That's really the tricky part. So I'm using O to auto-explore here. I could definitely kill a bat or a rat. The other thing about Enchanter is not moving toward things if you can't kill them when they wake up. Like, not gambling on that kind of thing. What's up, Gnome? See, like, this guy hit me for half. If I swing again and I miss, he can clearly just one-shot me, right? Because he just dealt 5. So I'm going to use the invis pot here. I probably should have used it to begin with, but that's okay. Oh, I was like, if this is an orb of guile, we're really like living clean here. This guy's. I feel like if the hobgoblin can hit me for, yeah, he can hit me for 5. Okay, got him. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just grab another short blade. So the stab damage, you get a very good modifier for using a dagger when you stab, and it's also based off the it's influenced by the average of your short blades and stealth skills. So those are the ones. It's very disappointing when you like stab something, like you actually get there, but it doesn't kill him. So I do train those, and also the main thing I'm using to kill things is a short blade. Okay, so level 2, we get ensorcelled. It's at 17% failure. I do want to bring that up. I'm gonna grab a quick ice here. You can see ensorcelled is hexes and ice. Your fail rate is based off of an average of your hexes and ice skills, so that's what I'm gonna train the one that costs less, basically. Okay, this is, I think, just a series of, like, rats. I don't know. Maybe there could be an adder in here. I think there's, like, low-level mobs and some gold. Okay. Let me take a look real quick. I'm sure this is still... 14% isn't the worst. Yeah, all right. I think I'm going to grab the rest of the short blade skill. Okay, darts are very nice. Okay, so I'm going to quiver ensorcelled. You can see when you target things with ensorcelled or any hex or anything, it'll tell you right here your percentage. So it's 59%. That's not bad. It's generally going to key off if you hit X, V, and look at them. It's going to key off of their skill, or their will rather. This guy has 0 will, so pretty good chance. Good morning, Freeport, old Freeport. So you could target him with ensorcelled, and then once he goes to sleep, you can stab. If you happen to not kill him, you won't be able to ensorcelled again. I think they have a cooldown of some kind on ensorcelled. I'm gonna go up, regen all my MP, and let's pull him up, put him to sleep. And then here you can... There's arguments for intelligence or dex on your stat gain. I tend to take int first on enchanter because I want to be able to cast my spells. And I'm not sure what direction I'm going in. Like on an enchanter, you can end up casting, you can end up being more melee, you can end up being a range character if you're really like open to doing whatever. But early on, when I'm trying to cast like the stuff that I start with, I usually take int. So I'm gonna take confusing touch. That allows you to stab things that you can't ensorcel. And yeah, I'm going to finish off this short blades level, and then probably I'll train hexes. Hexes will help ensorcelled, and it'll get confusing touch online. Yeah, Gazarin. It's kind of that, assuming it'll allow us to do that. Yeah, Knight. I don't think it's like I don't think that's some huge punt or anything, but I do think like getting spells up is pretty important. And if you're actually playing a game where you don't know, like you're just open to doing whatever to win the game, you're not trying to force stabbing, then I think you definitely take int because, you know, you might find a book. If you found like, you know, sometimes you just end up range. That's always a fine backup for Kobold as well. They have a +3 range apt. You know, the limited line of sight might make you think that range isn't good. But if you just think of it as like an extra long pole arm, you know. All right, yeah, let's bring hexes up to 5. And I hit Shift Q, that allows you to quiver, and then I picked ensorcelled, and now I can just hit P, and P will fire whatever is quivered on these dudes. So whatever spell I'm using the most, I tend to quiver. Oh yeah, if you're forcing stabbers, but even this, like, I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of forcing a stabber because that's what I want the video to be about, and I'm still taking int because stabbing is about being able to facilitate your stabs. So the sooner I get confusing touch working, the more I can stab. So I think int is still the pick here. Okay, now we found the Earth Book, which is great because passwall is like the #1 stabbing facilitator. We're not going to like force it early or anything, but we will get this eventually. In fact, I'll probably train Earth, and then I'll have like Sandblast, and then eventually Passwall. So that's a nice find. Yeah, Ash is good for stabbers, but I'm not. I don't know if I'll force Ash. If I find it, I'll certainly take it. But if it's not in Temple, I might take something else. And if I found like early anything that's conducive to this character, I'd probably take that too. I do love Ash with Passwall, but I think a lot of gods are reasonable on this character. So this is a dicey situation. There's an adder there. That's the thing, really. I'm very likely to quaff invis at some point, but I am going to back up and see if this is a corridor. I might be able to pull this off if it's a corridor. Let's see if I can put this guy to sleep. Okay, it didn't go as planned. I'm going to quaff invis. If I would have like snapped off and ensorcelled, killed the adder without losing life, it might have been something I can do, but I was probably didn't have the greatest odds for that to happen with all this stuff around. Yeah, you can't be afraid to use let's put him to bed if we can. Nope. Can't be afraid to use invis early. Okay. Confusing touch is getting reasonable. yeah, yeah, it's funny. Like, yeah, my sentiments exactly. I don't. I wouldn't know that bats could see invis, but I also don't care. Yeah, I mean, invis is very good. Even like even in Zot, like the draconians don't see invis, so that's usually where I use it. If I'm in a pile of like draconians, it can be good there. A lot of things don't have see invis. Like when invisibility went away as something you can easily get and is only on scarves, a lot of things lost see invis, so it's actually pretty useful even against like demons and stuff. There's a lot that don't see invis, and even elves. You would think elves have see invis. A lot of them don't. Yeah, well, we'll see when I get to endgame. If I have sources of invis, we'll see where it's useful because I think it's pretty useful. You just don't tend to have like reusable invis, but I think invis pots are pretty valuable throughout the game. I mean, if you're stabbing, especially. Okay, I think there's a lot of spells that are reasonable to take here. Blink is nice for creating space, and so is Call Imp. And Call Imp is also good for, um, you know, for hurting things. so, mm. If I end up finding an Oka altar, of course, Call Imp is useless. The other thing I like about I'm gonna learn the summon. I think the other thing I like about summons is they can distract things, which leads to stabs. Yeah, let's grab like 3 summonings. And this is the thing about stabbers is you're gonna have to. It really depends on what you find on how you incorporate things into your build. It's that kind of game where whatever you find is what you know, the way your character kind of develops. Mephitic Cloud also nice. I'm gonna hide Dart by hitting when you go to the memorize. Like you hit Shift M to memorize. If you hit exclamation point, you can toggle. You can see right here: memorize, describe, hide, show, and you can go to hide. And then I just hide stuff I'm never gonna use, like Magic Dart. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use Putrefaction either. Okay, let's see what this Faded Altar is. Yeah, this is not good. Kazal is noisy, not the best for stealth. The Shining One literally puts light on everything and makes stealth impossible. Ooh, there's a rapier. That's nice. That's a fine weapon for when I'm not stabbing. I think I'm gonna leave this guy excluded. He can definitely kill me. I don't think. Do these guys yell? I can't believe endoplasms would make any noise, right? I'm not really sure. Okay. This is extremely dangerous here. This is how stabbers die. Is by like seeing that and trying to sneak up and stab, stuff like that. Like this orc wizard, if it confuses you, can kill you very easily, and it wouldn't surprise me if in this just out of line of sight is like an orc priest as well. So definitely avoid those. Okay, found an amulet. Yeah, you just can't count on it. Like that's I think the hardest thing about playing a stabber is you think you're just gonna walk around and everything's gonna stay asleep. It's just not how it works. You're gonna because you're rolling dice every time you take a step, no matter how good your stealth is. I don't think that Dithmanos is particularly good for stabbing either. Like in the end game, to be stabbing a lot, you wanna be like knowing where things are and pass walling next to them and like not really entering their line of sight. That's how you do it. Okay, let's regen our health a little bit. There's Usk. Usk is reasonable for stabbing. It's not my favorite, but it does confuse things and paralyze things. What do you guys think? You like Usk? Yeah, Usk is good. I'm kind of like tempted to just wait for Ash or Oka because I know that'll be a stronger character eventually, but I could take it. Usk, please. All right, you got it. What's their invo? It's pretty good, right? +1. All right, cool. Okay. I think I'm... Actually, you know what I can do? I can, like, summon an imp and probably... Well, let me see. Let me see if I can stab this guy. No, it didn't work. I didn't think so. For some reason, I felt like it wouldn't. Wow, this worm is owning my imp. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further. I don't want to. I don't want to wake up an orc priest if he's there. Let's go up one floor to a completely explored floor, and let's read our scroll stacks. Okay, we got ID. Vulnerability is very good. It's useful in general in the game. You can find use for it, but with a enchanter, vulnerability is very good. It allows you to hex things you normally couldn't. Okay. I'm not thrilled with how Auto Explorer's taken us. Let's go back to the stairs and explore outwardly from those. There's a bullfrog. I can hit for 9. And he's fast. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I mean, I can parallel... Let's be responsible. Let's exclude him. Yeah, this is also pretty dangerous. There's Temple. Okay, we found a cloak. That's nice. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid like a lot of stat like I really want to use stealth to my advantage by not just rushing in on everything. It would be like pretty embarrassing if I just rush in, he croaks, another thing shows up. It's just, you know. These things aren't that bad, I guess. Actually, they have 2 attacks. All right, let me go back over here to this bullfrog, see what he's about. I've never really... I don't let XP dictate anything I do. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I thought that. But also, they're kind of... They can also high roll me, and they can also surround me because they slip behind you. Yeah, I don't really let XP dictate what I do. It's more about, like... I'm opening up this area that gives me loot. I'm opening up an area that, like... I mean, I guess all the stairs are open. I just don't want him to exacerbate a bad situation later. Yeah, see, he didn't even die on the stab. All right, cool. I think I'm gonna grab like 1 level of invo, since it's, you could see a bullfrog gave me a full level and I still have change, so that seems worth it. And what am I gonna grab next? Probably Takuma's Dance. I think I'm gonna grab 1 more hex. Oh, I do need a spell level for it though. Yikes. Yeah, definitely resist trying to walk up to ogres and stab them. You are going to get hit for a life bar. And this is really like the hardest part of enchanter is resisting, like trying to stab everything. Yeah, all right, these guys are up. Let's back up. Actually, let's back up a lot. Like, so the ogre doesn't wake up and surround us. Okay. We actually lost him because of our stealth. Ooh, and now this is open? Yeah. I think I'm going to just leave this alone. We'll come back. This, I think I'm okay against. If he wakes up, I think with the imp, I could deal with him. All right, let's grab Takuma's Dance. Okay. Yeah, this early leveling is a little tricky because there's a lot of stuff to do. I think I'm gonna grab. Let's bring fighting up. 1. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna stumble around here for a while. Oof, this is bad. I'm like very. Okay, good. I'm very like reluctant to just blind quaff because if I get like attraction or there's a lot of bad things you can get when you have nothing ID'd. Here I'm gonna call imp twice, so there's one behind me, and then create space and walk away. Yeah, yikes is right. Okay, also dangerous. Yeah, this is the trickiest part of the game, for sure. It's pretty fun, I think, actually, though. Like to me, like the early game for enchanter is very fun. It's like really stealthy, and you have to really use your tools to survive. I think I'm gonna grab another short blades. I think once I get like when I level up, I might grab like another half spell casting, and then I'll grab like blink or something. Yeah, these guys are dangerous because like, I mean they're gnolls, but also it's just dealing with one while another one's hitting you with a pole arm is never great. Let's see if I get Takuma's Dance. This guy's sling. Okay, that didn't work. Let's back it up. I think I separated one, maybe? The nice thing about pole arms, though, is it's very easy to just separate from them when you don't get there. Yeah, this guy, Noel Sergeants are not not for play. What's that guy got? Oh, I hit the wrong button. It's not the end of the world, though. I can... Okay, it wore off. I was going to say, I can wait till he gets close and then touch him. He's got a bow. It's Takuma's dance. There we go. Oh, shit. Let's back up. Let me take a look at my... Yeah, there's not much I can do except back up. Yeah, the Acrobat Amulet is actually doing work in this situation as well. Here I can try to put him to sleep, or I can, like... I think Summon Imp might be better. Alright, I was hoping it'd be behind me. The nice thing is when he swings, he slows down. You can actually escape from him. But he's not really... He's a guy I really want to dance his club away. Okay. Little by little, we're picking away at this Knoll group. Yeah, let's grab the other half of this spell level, and then we'll grab Blink, and that'll be nice. I'm gonna try to dance this. Okay, we didn't get there. Let's go up. Okay. And so I gained a level, and I know I'm going to get Blink. So this is like an instance where I'm actually going to train a spell level on something I don't have, because I'm going to memorize it this turn. So I'm just hitting the asterisk button, Shift 8, to show all skills. And then I'm going to turn on T-Loc and bring it like 2 levels up. Just like a minor thing. Alright, let's try to get rid of this guy's weapon. We got there. Let's try it on him. Nice. Where am I going? Alright, cool. It just makes him a little less damagey when I try to, you know... When I try to fight him later, they won't have a weapon. He still hits for a lot. Still hits for 11, throws boomerangs for 16, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Eee, Burial Acolyte. That's a weird dude to see. This Acolyte must come with, like, things to hurt me, right? This guy's got a Wand of Mind Burst. That can probably, if not one-shot me, definitely two-shot me. I'm going to go up, and maybe I deal with those gnolls I left behind. I think I can deal with them now. Alright, Sleep Cap, I think I can also... Puts me to sleep, that's very bad, of course. But I think I can just confuse them. Let's get imp in here. Ugh. Okay, let's not be adjacent to him anymore. Let's throw a boomerang at him. There we go. Okay, we got blink. Probably just going to grab another stealth. It's pretty cheap. All our stuff is generally castable. I'm never like in a big rush to get Dazzling Flash, to be honest. It's not my favorite spell. Yeah. Yeah, it's like something. Dazzling is something I like. If I happen to find, if I somehow find the Spriggan knife, I'll probably memorize it. What's up, Aragon? Yes, we have finished all combos. I never thought this day would come, but we did get there. For now, anyway. All right, let's see what this stack is. Oh, wait, I have other... Yeah, we can go over here and kill these orcs and see what this... Grab that scroll. Okay. Maybe we killed them already? I don't know. Or maybe they just wandered off. Nope, there they are. This is like... And it's something you do in a lot of crawl games, unless you're OP. But especially with Enchanter, you just leave stuff alone and come back for it later. So what am I doing? How am I killing things? See, this is the thing about enchanters. The skilling is the most difficult because you're juggling so many things. But I am killing things with attacking them. Can't go wrong with fighting, I think. All right, let's ID. Okay, we got an enchant. This I'm probably going to throw on the rapier because usually if you're stabbing, you're just killing the thing. And if I'm actually attacking something and not stabbing it, I'll probably be using the rapier. Let's throw the enchant on the gloves. Definitely recommend enchanting any of your auxiliary gear. Okay, noise we can drop. Thanks, Aragon. Yeah, it was, took a long time. Took like 3 to 4 years. Okay, we got the club out of there. That's good. Just gonna move behind my dudes. Okay, he's gone. Smacked with his own club. Yeah, probably Probably another fighting. This mind burst is terrifying. I'm gonna confusing touch. Oh, now I'm confused, huh? Let me try blind quaffing this 3-stack. That feels like curing, right? Heal wounds, okay. See if I can hit him with a confuse. Okay, now we're both confused. This is great. Alright, we got him. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to summon. Why do I always have to summon behind the guy? Well, now I'm going to move away. See if we can kill this. Well, let's bring the sergeant up. Alright, cool. That guy can be dangerous, but we took away his weapon earlier, so that's good. I think I'm going to grab like 2 more short blades, and then after that, maybe some dodging. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been mad at might either. Yeah, I don't think getting short blades to 8 is necessarily a priority. But I don't think it's like, I mean, you know, these skilling decisions are all comparative. I think your first priority should definitely be getting your spells castable for sure. And then after that, like, it's kind of a tough call between fighting, short blades, dodging, stealth. Like, all these things are good. If you found a god, you might want to go invo. If you found some good armor, like, if I found, like, really good leather armor, I could see bringing spells a little further and wearing that. It's a +3 dagger I want to go grab. But their apps are so good in these things that I don't think anything is awful. I just found a mind burst wand and I have +2. I'm going to get 2 levels of Evo for the wands because that's very cheap. Okay. Let's head down. The thing that's confusing about centaurs is when their tile just has a bow attached to it, but you can't actually Takuma's dance until they see you and whip it out. Ouch. Those guys hit hard. Alright, cool. I think I need to respect them a little bit more. That guy had 2 orc bows, I think. Alright, let's further enchant the gloves. Nice. I got a distracted stab on him, or a wandering stab. Yeah, it's actually not unreasonable to bring short blades up to 8 now that I look at the cost. Just because, like, I still kind of like getting short blades over getting dodging at this point, and just by the cost. Actually, I want to grab one more T-Loke. I don't want to miscast that. Oh man, that cloak is close, but I don't want to not cast. All right, we're definitely gonna buy ID curing though. That's for sure. Not crazy about this book. Yeah, it's a shame that thing has negative cast. Even with a negative stealth, 3 will and resist elect is nice. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's much in those books I'm gonna take. Marrocuda. These things can't be ensorcelled, I'm sure, although they can be confusing touched. It's a sleep cap. Got him. Mimic, heard. All right. Do we go for the stab on this guy? It's not the worst. I mean, I can always blink away if we don't do it. I do not recommend moving toward ogres, even if they're sleeping, if you don't have blink or some way to get away from it. Oh, sweet. I found an elect dagger. That's nice. Okay. Cure our dart, also very good. No, clutch isn't bad. It's just like so far away from me using it that I didn't really bother with it. But clutch is a good spell that you can learn on any character that can cast. Okay, so Cloak of Stealth. So I get an enchantment. There's also... I'm kind of interested in the robe. That's the biggest jump in AC here. Do I have gloves? Yeah, I have +2 gloves. Okay, so cloak. I'm going to buy the robe of willpower for sure. I'll leave this on the list. It's basically an enchantment scroll. We can drop leather and robe. We can also drop short sword, trident. This guy's got a dagger, draining, huh? Nice thing is you can just relieve enemies of any kind of weapons you don't like with enchanter. Let's bring fighting up to 6 and then maybe a couple levels of dodging. Okay, now I might grab Dex. Like, all my stuff's castable. I think I'm just going to grab Dex here. And probably grab Dex from now on. But, I mean, we'll see. I'm not going to make any bold claims, but I do like Dex on Kobold. There's a shield there. Like, I can't use it and cast, unfortunately. I need to find, like, a buckler to do that. Yeah, and actually after this, I'm gonna grab the rest of this fighting, like grab like 2 levels of dodging or so, maybe a couple invo, and then probably like passwall. I think that's the plan. Assuming I don't find anything else. Ooh, regen. I like regen more than I like acrobat. It's basically just more HP. Okay, let's pull this guy up. Okay. Poison resist is useful. Faith is good on Usk as well. But we'll see what we I don't know if I'm gonna have I'm just gonna throw these on the list just in case I'm looking for them, but I think the most likely thing I buy is poison resist. Halberd of Venom, huh? Let's go up. That guy can probably kill me pretty quickly. Okay, we got Yaks. All right. I assume I had the spell levels for passwall, right? Oh no, I don't. Yeah, yeah. More talisman's not bad. I guess people use that all game. I don't generally go into shapeshifting for many characters. Um, I think it more depends on like yeah your armor situation and your body slot situation. Like kobolds have all their body slots, all their like gear slots, and I don't know. I tend to just like finding decent armor and using that for the defense. Like Maw Talisman isn't that at its best when you're like attacking things a lot, and with a short blade you are attacking things a lot. But I also don't like to like be in like a long drawn out fight with something that isn't incapacitated on this type of character. You know, it's not like a draconian where you have like the free AC. It's also like by the way, if you're not like committed to trying to stab things, it's completely reasonable to go for like Ice Beast, Stone Arrow. If I was just like streaking or something and I wanted to be as strong as possible, I could see just taking. I'm probably still gonna take Stone Arrow at some point just because it's that good. Um, you know, you can go in any direction you want with a Kobold. You don't have to stab the whole time just because you started as an enchanter. Nah, Gary, we're done. The last stream, I did my last two combos in a row, so we are done with progress. Yep. Yeah, we did it. I made it into the annals of players who did it. Yeah, BMFX was the first, then Urimak, then Dilly did it. Me and Dilly were like tied, or maybe I even had more progress than him. And then he just decided to do it, and in a couple months he was done. He's so fast. Yeah, Geoff was pretty recent too. Geoff was also like pretty. We were tied for same number of wins and titles at one point, and then he just went off, and I took a break. Okay, now we got passwall. Now we're really stabbing. I should do a Reddit post to brag. I don't know. Hey guys, look what I did. I was thinking of doing like I thought I would do a post just to like talk about the different combos and stuff, but the thing is like it's such a long endeavor that like the things when you do a combo and then 4 years later you finish progress, it's like that combo you did 4 years ago, the information isn't even relevant anymore because the game changes. I just did the command. I think it was like five. One, two, three, four, five, six, including me. BMFX, Yermak, Dilly, Elliptic, and Geoff. And all pretty recent, honestly. Like BMFX was the first. That was 4 years ago. And then all the rest were like in the last year or so. Well, no, not Yermak, obviously, but you know, like Dilly, uh, that was 2023, and then all the rest kind of close behind. A Maimon we want to leave alone. A Maimon is with an orange demon, I'm sure. I also feel like he's just gonna wake up because all this crap's around him. All right, let me see if I could get some pass walls off. And this is where we really start to stab, is when you get pass wall going. That is, I can't stress enough how much of a facilitator pass wall is. Yeah, I think Gary, I think it was just because like we were talking about it in the DCSS channel. Really, like I think that's why Dilly and Elliptic both did, like why we all did it, because I was talking about how I was doing it, and then Dilly was like, "Oh, that's a thing. Like I play a lot of crawl. Why not go for that?" And then yeah, we were all just talking about it, and then I think that's why people did it. It's just because it was like something everyone was talking about. Yeah, and this is where like with pass wall, like you have the stealth, so all you have to do is pass one stealth check. Like I don't have to walk toward this guy. I pass my stealth check, and now I get to just like, if you're not sure about line of sight, by the way, you can exclude and then get perfect information on where you need to be like standing. Of course, this can happen, which is extremely dangerous. So be careful of this. If I stay here a minute, I will. Well, actually, I have blink, right? I can just blink. These things are fast, though. Yeah, 190. That's pretty fast. But yeah, that's definitely something you can do. Although with this character, I'm much more likely to go do slime, I think. Let me take a look at what I got. Those mosquitoes are not. Not something I want to mess around with. I think I go up and into the corridor and then kind of just corridor walk toward the stairs. Let me see. This guy, they have bad will. I think I'm just going to grab more fighting. Passwall's in a good enough spot, probably. But yeah, I think I'm just going to confusing touch these guys. If it goes bad, my backup plan is summon imp, move backward. I'm going to warp. All right, yeah. Seems good. Just want to stay on top of this. I don't want this to be a thing. See, because look, now this guy's here. Let me blow up his mind, I think. Oh, look. Usk was nice enough to put these guys to sleep. All right, there we go. Not too bad. We didn't have to use any consumables to get out of that. But yeah, that is like something to note. Is it all started because we passwalled into unexplored territory? That is something to be aware of. Yeah, line pass is also a way to get out if you have the MP. Ah, it's the orange demon. Let's evoke feet. Okay, we got another 2-stack. I'm going to go up and read this. Okay, Revel, sure. Let's go kill everything else that we excluded. D5 has a burial acolyte. This has got to be a weird vault. I'm not really sure. I have to assume that behind this burial acolyte, there's like undead stuff. Red altar, yeah. Yeah, there's also like zombie mobs. Oh, it's a Kiku altar. Ooh, we got a Bailey, huh? Actually, you know what I want to do is I kind of want to get Stone Arrow up next, just for dealing with stuff that because that's like the thing. Like, how do I deal with things that this set of spells doesn't deal with? Like, say, something that's just immune to hexes or very resistant to hexes, and that I don't want to melee. And there's definitely things that fall in that category. So I think what we want to do is grab another spell level and get Stone Arrow, and that kind of covers our bases. Let's read Revel, see where this Bailey is. And the Earth isn't, we're not only training Stone Arrow, we'll also be powering up Passwall a little bit. Which isn't like a huge deal, but it is good for like getting deeper deeper pass walls. Okay, nothing really here. Huh. The problem with this guy is I can get a stab on him, but I'm not sure if it kills him. I guess I have blink for insurance. Okay. Nice. That guy gave me 2 levels. We're like right there. That's why I like, I think if you want to play a stabber, Enchanters is obviously very good for that. That's like what they do, but Earth Elementalist is a way to get there too, because you start with Passwall, and Stone Arrow is a way to deal with things you can't stab, so kind of nice all around. Yeah, well, I don't know if that guy would have died if I didn't have an Elec dagger. Elec is pretty good brand. But yeah, maybe. It might have killed him anyway. You know, I got 8 short blades and 5 and change stealth. The thing is, if he just, even if he just has like, because the life totals are a little variable too, right? So if even if he just has a magic pixel of life, and he hits me, he just like claps me with 2 giant clubs. Like I might be very close to dead, if not dead. So it's something to consider. Oh, great. See, this is a zombie Bailey, which is worse than not zombie Bailey, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's in here, but I know that I can't ensorcell these guys. I have to confusing touch, if anything. Although, also just hitting them with an elect dagger is fine at this point. But I'm not really, I forget. Like, I've done this before, but I'm not sure what the end game is for this. Is it like a Reaper? Whoa. Bats. Okay. So I'm gonna hit Shift Q, and I'm gonna quiver Stone Arrow. And now by using right bracket, if you look at where it says cast up here, what I have quivered, if I hit right bracket, it'll go between these two. Actually, I want to get here. Yeah, and now when he goes back, I can close the door and replenish. Ooh, a gargoyle. My word. This is something that Mind Burst is pretty good at dealing with. Because they have bad hexes, but they can't be ensorcelled, and also I don't want to just walk next to them because they hit for 1,000,000,000. They hit for 1,000,000,000 when you're next to them or not next to them, so you kind of just want to kill them as quick as possible. Like you don't want to try to set something up on them. Stone Arrow could also be reasonable, I guess. Let's see. Stone Arrow, yeah. Let me grab another Earth. That helps Stone Arrow and pass. Yeah, Takuma's is good too. I just don't want to, like, Takuma's him. Like, all his stuff is dangerous. That's the problem. Like, you can Takuma this guy, but then he can also Stone Arrow you for 36. So he's kind of dangerous either way. What the hell is that? Wow. That's great. I didn't recognize the tile. That's a cool new tile. So the interesting about this armor is, you know, if you've never seen it before or you know you haven't heard about it, is you can look at it and be like, well, I don't care about resist miasma and resist negative, and this is an insane artifact. Like it's really worth a lot of AC. It's very very good. So I mean, it just on its head, I got a bonus to AC, but you'll see like when I kill things, it it's worth a lot of AC. Oh, this looks dangerous. So this guy can confuse me and hit me for 27 and 15. I don't have apportation, right? Yeah. We're going to leave. I'm not going to be messing with this vampire. That thing will kill you so fast. But I got the real loot. Like that embrace is crazy. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, cuz I did get heavier armor, so it did hurt my casting a little bit. Let me see. What do I want to train? I need to train like a little bit of everything pretty much. Yeah, you see how it like sucked up that corpse when I killed him and I went up to 17 AC? Armor level does lower it, but by very little. Um, you know, like I could train like I mean it's 1.4. I don't even know if the one armor matters though. Like it does, it's just very little. Like the way you get rid of the armor penalty is by training your spell schools or by getting strength or int, but at this point with 5 strength, probably strength would might be more useful. Like if I found a ring with incidental strength, that would be great. Or just strength at all because I only have one ring. Ugh, I thought that was a wall. All right, let's move back. Let's see if we can get. Ooh, wow! Look at this. Ooh, I have warping. That's nice. I think I'm just gonna back up though. Oh shit, he's gone. I can grab a ring of poison resist. Um, Wizardry is also kind of nice. Yeah, I think that's getting waiting for wizardry might be kind of greedy though. I think I need to get. I think poison resist helps now, especially since I'm about to enter Lair relatively soon. It's also nice if I'll probably eventually get Mephitic Cloud, and that it's good to have poison resist with that because you can use it like right on your own tile. I can also use like a poison scroll and walk backward now with it. Yeah, these guys are dangerous, man. Can I reach him with stone arrow? Oh, I can't. Oh, there's two of them. Damn. Right, let's back it up before we start engaging. Like, preferably these stairs. All right. Just going to finish off the spellcasting level. And grab one more earth. And I'm going to grab a one armor. It's super cheap. Starting to bring this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm training earth for stone arrow. Yeah, we'll just keep bringing everything down a little bit. Oop, back it up. Let's grab MP. Yeah, like, what is the... Encumbrance rating is 4. It's basically like a troll leather armor, right? Hmm. Yeah, those sun demons hit for 40. Are they fast? I forget. They are a little fast. Okay. I'm gonna grab one T-Loke. Yeah, I'm gonna grab armor not only just for the encumbrance, but mostly just because to gain an AC, it's cheap, and I'm doing okay on armor actually. 4, 5, 6. Maybe not the best, but can maybe squeeze out a tiny bit of AC. Stone arrow is conj earth. Call imp is summoning. Yeah, maybe I want to grab like one more conj. Okay, still haven't found Lair yet, right? Okay, another book area. Let's put this on the list. It's got, well, yeah, I'll put it on the list. POG is not as good on on Cabal just because of the line of sight, but Gell's Gavit is probably still useful. Maybe we want to like confuse this guy. And then I think once I get my spells in an okay spot, maybe I grab some more invo for some of Usk's abilities. I haven't really. I just had too much to do to even prioritize that. Like, if you're playing a character that's more like doesn't have as much going on, like if I was playing like I don't know, like a kobold brigand or something, like I'd probably be more apt to train up invo and lean on Usk a little bit more. I'm just gonna go up. I don't like the way that looked. Even trying to pick off like the orc warrior and pull him up, if he hits me and I get smited twice, I'm in pretty bad shape. Let's pull these bees up. Okay, stone arrows at 6. Let's finish off that stealth level. Any of these things are fine, I think. I mean, I think I'm just going to stop looking at the skill screen and inch some of these things up. Okay. Looks like I think we probably found Orc before Lair. Ugh. Laughing Skull. Just summon an imp just to keep them busy maybe for a few turns. Okay, there's... This guy just want a stone arrow, probably. Same with this guy. Yeah. This is why it's very key to have something to deal with these guys. Otherwise, you're really going to be like... You're going to have to lean on your god or something else. Lean on your god or evocables, or it just really depends on what you find. This guy I'm going to hit with Curar. He's not only dangerous, he's dangerous from range. And yeah, the guys who are like dangerous from range and close up are the things you just really want to kill as soon as possible. Rather than like trying to set something up. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Let's bring dodging up a little bit, and then probably I'll grab the spell levels for Mephitic. Okay, this guy's ready to get stabbed. Ooh. Okay, that guy hit me for a chunk. Okay, cool. Found blinking. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just going to creep some stuff up. Oh, right, Mephitic. I just said I was going to do that. Forgot about that. I'm about to get a spell level just from being at my next level. And then it's Conjuration, Alchemy, Air. Something like this. Only 5 MP left. Hit this guy with Cure R first. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this. It's a long walk, but I'm going to walk it. Okay. Faded Cloud's at 14. Yeah, I probably want to do a little better than that. Boulder Beetle. Let me leave this alone. Maybe I find a better angle to come at it. Yikes. Um... Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to quaff heal wounds here. Oh, Boulder Beetle's getting frisky. I'm going to read Poison here. Sweet. Thank you, Usk. Just put him to sleep. That makes it a lot easier. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Invo just helps. Like, besides, like, giving you the abilities, I think Invo also just increases the chances of Usk doing that. Yeah. Well, the Beetle got too ambitious. Yeah, let's grab another spell casting. I'm gonna grab this. I'm not gonna use it immediately. I'm probably gonna wait until I get the, because there's a cloak in the shop, so I can get that and then enchant that up. Because the only other ox I have to enchant is the cloak. Haven't found any boots or helmets yet. There's silence. I know that's like a dilly favorite, especially for kobolds. Okay, we found Lair. Let's grab more dodging. Grab more dodging and stealth. I think like once all my spells are like castable and I don't really have anything on the horizon, it's pretty much just kind of moving up my melee stuff. Ooh, shit, Lodul. Okay, we got him with Curar. Alright, cool. We got Lodul. That's kind of what I was worried about. So many stabs. Okay. I think Lodul must drop like a bunch of money, right? I feel like I just gained a bunch of money. Yeah. Yeah, Lodul drops stacks. I just got like 300 gold, just about. I'm gonna go grab this cloak. Yeah, if you stand just outside of a doorway against things that can't open doors, a lot of times they'll just create a space on the door as they try to make room for each other. And then if you're not tabbing too hard, you can close the door on them and replenish your MP or HP. I forget if is that the boulder beetle I killed? I don't remember. Okay, I think it is. All right, let's check out Lair. Hmm. The Vanglorious. Okay. Let me just bring up fighting. Okay. Just killing things with a dagger. Yep. And now we're in like full stab mode. Oh, let's get away from this guy. The one thing that would be very nice to find on this character would be Boots of Rampage. Those are kind of like the key items. Not that you need them, but that make stabbing a lot better. Is passwall, the ability to rampage. Orb of Guile is also very big. just gonna grab a bunch of invo. I'll maybe start to get into the realm of where I could use a grand finale if I happen to. Like, thus far, we've been pretty good about not getting into situations where we're not in, like, long, extended fights where you would get a ton of piety on Usk. But it does happen. So far, Usk has been good mostly for the passive. Like, confuse, paralyze is very nice. Just randomly get God mode. What is the chance of ensorcel? 34? Yeah, not wonderful, but... Ugh, I missed. I'm just going to kill this guy with... Alright, well, now I'll just stone arrow him, I guess. I'm trying to warp him to get him out of here. I'm just killing him. This is a lot of things. Maybe I just Mephitic here. I think that's probably the most MP efficient way of confusing things. Oh, cool. There's a status now for sharing pain, because I never knew when it was happening, honestly. Yeah, that's sweet. Orb of Mayhem. Damn, I was really hoping that was Guile. Being marked sucks. Yeah, this is pretty much a goddamn nightmare. I think we're going to read Teleport. Yeah, I can whiff a lot on Quaff. I don't want Berserk Rage. I don't have Digging even for like a... Okay, this is okay-ish, I guess. I'm going to read Vuln here. I want this guy to go to sleep. Yeah, it brings it from 33 to 51. Ugh, he just won't go to sleep. I'm going to read Teleport. I'm going to blink. I'm going to move away. It's unfortunate to use my last telly, but, I mean, it's just what it is. I'm not standing next to a Berserk Shark. We just, yeah, we hit a mark trap, and that was the consumable cost. Let's move toward the stairs. These blink frogs take a long time to ensorcel. They have like slightly better will. I guess I could also just attack them. Let's grab Apportation. I like that. that spell generally. Yeah, I'm probably better off just stone arrowing these guys. There's a buckler. Let's grab that with apportation. I actually think I'm not going to wear the buckler yet. It adds like 5% failure rate. I need to train this stuff up a little bit before I do that. Let's grab Conj for Mephitic and Stone Arrow first. Actually, can I Stone Arrow this? Oh, he can shoot through plants too. I see. One thing that is scary is that shark and those other things are still running around up there. Elephant. I think Alchemy Air is what I need for... Yeah, Mephitic is my worst spell currently. I am a little bit hesitant about, like, fighting the elephants just because I'm afraid of them pushing me off the stairs and something else showing up. This all looks okay, but I don't want to put on the shield until, like, the buckler until I'm like... What I really need is a couple ticks of strength. Hey, thanks for the follow, Path Losing Simulator. Appreciate it. I see, this is what I was trying to avoid. Let's go this way. Oh, I got pushed. Let's get Imp in here. Create a space. Yeah, this isn't horrible. I think I'm just going to go with this, and then I'll train like 3 levels of shield. And we'll see where we're at. And then surely training this couple of levels of shield are going to allow me to find Orb of Guile. There's a Hydra. Probably just gonna stone arrow. Let's get an imp here too. Actually, let me pull back. Ooh, he cut me off. Very clever. I'm gonna blink. Okay, there's a dispersal trap. Now I can stone arrow, and if he gets close, I can do that. Ugh. Okay, good. Scatoplebus will help me out a bit. Oh, now I don't want to move toward the stairs because I'm afraid the Hydra might get a hit on me before he does his thing. Let me try to hit this guy with Curar. Okay, now I want to stab this Hydra. There we go. Just wanted to kill him before I escape, since he is petrified. Okay, not horrible. I do want to grab another conj since it helps Mephitic and Stone Arrow, and those are kind of important. I think I go northwest so the Death Yak walks into this. And then away. Is this guy slow or... The good thing about Kato is he does stop to fire his dumb thing. Okay, cool. Found some teleport scrolls that makes me feel a little better. Okay, the elephants, these are guys that are good to confusing touch on. They have like a little bit higher will, so it's harder to ensorcel, but not so much that you can't confusing touch. Alchemy air. Found amnesia. Don't know that I want to go for any spells right away. I mean, there's some fine spells here, but I think I'll probably just end up working on what I have and helping my melee and invo for a bit. By the way, the way I'm quickly going from each stair, Shift X gives you the overview, and then greater than sign moves between all the downstairs, less than sign between all the upstairs if you want to quickly move between between stairs. Just be careful you don't accidentally like hover over like you know, like snake or something and then quickly go into it. I've done that a bunch with like slime. And I don't know if I ever died that way. Wouldn't surprise me though. I do want to grab one more T-Loc for Blink. %8 passwall. Yeah, maybe like one more Hex, one more Earth. And then I think that's it for training spells for a little bit. I think at 15 I get to... See, this is why like it might have been correct to take like Int instead of Dex last time, just so it's just less training. Grand Finale at 87% when I'm not at full. Yeah, training Invo will allow you to Grand Finale earlier in your piety gain. Okay, jellies. Okay. I might end up just abandoning Lair 5 for a bit. We'll see how it looks. It's a Lindworm. I don't have access to resist fire. Although I can... There's usually like a bunch of them, but I can just do this and kill them. Okay. Only one. Interesting. Yeah, see, this is going to be like... Whenever I see trees like this on Lair 5, like... There's going to be Spriggans or Abyssal stuff. I'm going to go back up to Dungeon and... Maybe Orc. Okay, wow. Just 0 orcs on Orc 1. That's shocking. Actually, you know what? Let me do more invo. I might be very happy that I can, like, grand finale an Orc Warlord at some point. Yeah, and there he is. Although, definitely can't grand finale him. I can go. There's other stairs available, right? No, there isn't. Is there mapping? Yes. Is there digging? No. It's possible passwall. Like, it's possible I could map on. I probably should have done that before I came down. That might have been a slight punt. Maybe, like, map Orc 1 and then see if I can pass wall over. Although that's not even the safest a lot of the time. You can pass wall right into a dangerous area and not be able to get back. So maybe that wasn't on second thought. I hate going up here just because if I don't find digging, he's just going to be at these. He can potentially just be at these stairs, and then I have to come down into him, and it's horrible. I can load him up with poison, read ammo. If he gets close, warp. That's a thing. I don't think I have enough tiles to play with though. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get too close. Let me see if Mephitic works. It doesn't appear to be working. It doesn't work great against Warlord, no. It doesn't work great against things with high hit dice, but you can, if they stay in it long enough, it'll eventually take hold. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay, so next turn he gets close to me. Thing is, I just hate going up here because he's just going to guard this area. That's the problem. Could also go up line quaff, see what I get. Come back down a little better prepared with more MP. That's also a thing. I have 5 Revel. I'm going to read Revel. I want to see what this looks like. Okay. I actually can insort pass wall here. It's slightly risky, like, but at least I know I can, like, I'll be like kind of in this nook here. Yeah, let's see what's going on. All right, cool. Now we have another staircase to play with. Oh, you know what? Let's go grab that poison scroll. That can be useful. What a trollish cloak that is. Hmm. Damn, plus 10 plate armor of ponderous. That's a lot of AC that guy's got. Okay, this staircase is not shaping up to be a lot better. Let's pull this guy up. Ooh, I got the rare double Takuma. Is this like, I don't know if this is just coincidence or just like kind of like a, what do you call it? Like a squad? Or am I getting like a range orc too? Okay. Shop's not super great. And there's another Orc Warlord. Actually, that's the same Orc Warlord. How the hell did he get all the way over here? Or is he tricking me? Are they doing the old 2 Orc Warlords with the same gear? So I go down the other staircase and he immediately bashes me in the head? It just seems so unlikely. The other guy had a didn't he also have a yeah, Orc Warlord with a +2 Great Holy Mace, right? Oh man, I'm getting baited here. All right. Well, I just can't if they get me with the old double Orc Warlord with the same weapon, I mean that would be crazy. I just can't believe that there's 2 Orc Warlords with the same weapon. I don't know how he got that far, but he did. I definitely won't go like if I see like an or like I've gotten by Ettins and like double-headed ogres and stuff, but they have common weapons, but something like that I just can't believe it. I have to call. Like you're gonna have to show me it. Mm. Ooh, Snorg. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I think I'm just gonna keep walking toward the exit. Yeah. Well, now I'm just gonna Mephitic this guy, I think, right? Yeah. A lot of times, like, I'll sit there thinking for a long time, like, look at my consumables, look at my spells, and then just be like, walking toward the staircase is the best move. Like, walking is very OP. Let's see if we can get this guy with Mephitic. It appears we did. Ah, shit. I should have reapplied. Okay, good. Ah, damn it. I keep conflating touch and Takuma's. Okay. Unfortunately, I gotta like. Oh, this guy is like pursuing. I gotta walk away from him though. He's strengthened. I don't want to mess around with him when he's like that. All right, good. We got rid of his weapon. Yeah, with the high HD guys, like if you can Mephitic and then keep them there, like keep them in the clouds, eventually they'll succumb to it. Now this is tough. I could take any stat here because int helps with casting, dex is good on kobold, but I have 5 strength and I'm using a shield and a armor with some encumbrance. I feel like strength might be the pick here. There's like a command that shows you what's better, strength or int, but I'm almost positive that strength would help here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking strength. Oh, I got 3 strength. Wow. Yeah, and it did help. You can see, like it helped with my casting ability. It's just like when your strength is so low and you're using anything with encumbrance, it tends to mess with it. Okay, fear we're definitely taking Curar. Teleport. Charming I got 6. Teleport 3. Yeah, I'll take the teleport. All right, well, let's use that Curar on him. Sweet. All right, now he's done. Lost his weapon and confused. He's like in a he's in a world of hurt. Yeah, this is a somewhat rangy ending, it seems like. Yeah, the blue shirt orcs. Uh, Big fan of confusing them and as soon as possible. They're the stuff they summon is really dangerous. Let's do this real quick just so I have another place I can escape to. Although, wow, this orc one is actually really big. It's got this vault on the left, which is like usually like progressively more difficult orcs with like not the best loot. Sometimes it's just piles of money. I'll grab some evocations. That's very cheap. Okay. Share pain or whatever it is. Put in some work there. Oh, these guys don't have great will. Although they do like to back up. Wow. +8 falchion. What a super enchanted shitty weapon. Yeah, and then this just looks like a big pile of gold. I'm not like super excited to get in there. Maybe the Orc Warlord's like holding stuff, but helmet I need. Although I'll leave it on the list until I see the rest of the shops. Okay, this is very garbagey. All right, well, I guess that's it. We got the helmet and we've got enchant armor, so it's a nice little chunk of AC. All right, let's check out some more dungeon. If we get into like a bad spot, then we'll go back to Lair 5. I don't love this fire elemental. Where's the elf that owns this thing anyway? Let's throw a meth on him. Oh, I'm on fire. Let's move. If you do find yourself on fire, you do have to move around if you don't have resist fire especially, or you will take a lot of damage for no reason. Trident of Conservatism. Ooh, this guy's got Distort. That's something you really don't want to be next to. What a stupid vampire getting distorted. So he didn't take my advice of not being next to distortion. Went straight to abyss. Cool. We found potion of mutation. That means that quaff iding is much safer now. So let's see what this 4-stack does. And let's see what this 3-stack does. That's degen. Might. Okay, let's explore with might. Okay, we got any other stacks? Fast, okay. We'll explore with speed. It's very important to have your stuff ID'd. Like, the sooner the better. Alright, now we got everything. You can go any direction you want. If you want to be a summoner, it'd be very reasonable to be a summoner on this character. You could pick up a range weapon and be a ranger. I'm just kind of leaning very heavily toward stabbing as many things as possible. Demon Whip of Draining, also a good weapon. Yikes. Okay, this is Vault's entrance. This guy's running away. I'm not even doing nothing. There he goes. Actually, I could just send... This guy doesn't have anything I care about. Just send him into the water, if anything. Let's get some more MP, and then we can... Oh. Armor's pretty cheap. Maybe I grab, like, 1 armor. Actually, let me grab, like, 1 shield. That's probably more cost-effective. Yeah, Mephitic Cloud plus water is just drown everything. Just make sure they're not holding anything you want. Nice. Got the Rakshasa. Let's close the door. Passwall. I guess I'll bring Shortblade to 10 for Mindalay. It's very cheap. Ooh, melee eye. Those are pretty dangerous. Let's try to not wake them up. That one I'm kind of worried about where that might lead if I just pass wall blindly. White ugly thing. Wow, there's a lot of them. They're going to catch up to me. Probably going to Mephitic, I would think. Yeah, let's get into this corridor. Yeah, touch. Actually, being next to this thing without resist cold is probably extraordinarily dangerous, I would think. Yeah, let's find another staircase. I don't mind, like, dealing with those things, but not moving downward next to them. Okay. We got cold, we got fire. I put on the cold just because I saw cold, so... probably Mephitic. Yikes. Alright, first thing we're going to do is put on fire for this guy. This guy still does a lot of damage, even with fire resist, though. I forget what this guy's got. Does he resist poison? Yeah, he does. Look at these spells he has. This guy's a beast. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to find a better situation. This is slightly better. Okay, we got green. So we can't Mephitic. We can, well, it's not a great percentage. I guess I just Stone Arrow. Yeah, actually, I guess touch is just good for those. Faith. Yeah, maybe I put on Faith. I think I like Faith with Usk. Like, building up Heidi faster is nice. Ooh, there's Nessos. Okay. Love killing Nessos without him waking up. There's Roxanne. If you don't find good armor, I mean, statue form, not the worst on Kobold. I'm gonna leave this for now. This I know this vault. But yeah, I would just love to find Rampage. Um, Rampage is where you can really like link together a lot of like easy stabs. There's Jorgrun. If I can get around this wall, I set up a passwall stab on him, I'd be pretty happy. Ooh, didn't kill him though. There he goes. That guy I just wanted to hit. The thing you gotta be careful about having stealth is that things will often like just kind of stay in this wandering state, and if there's like, they're more likely to just, like if you don't have stealth and there's an alarm trap or a Zod trap or whatever, and you're not between it, the trap isn't between you and the thing, they're not gonna just walk onto it. But when they're wandering around, they can just randomly do that. So that is something to be aware of. Let's go finish Lair 5. Woke up. Although this is like, this Cataplebis is pretty nice for like helping me out. Okay. Some sheep, always something to take note of. Probably one of the most punishing things you can do is double tap into a sheep, because you're likely to expose a lot more sheep, and then possibly you get put to sleep. And then maybe an 8-headed Hydra walks over and kills you instantly. It's an interesting, like, floor. It's like all... So far, it's all, like, beasts. I thought for sure I was going to see Spriggans with disto weapons. Yeah, let's throw a Meth Cloud out here. Yeah, Line Pass is definitely worth it. I haven't been using it just because I haven't needed to, but it's really a positioning thing more than anything. Like I've been like I have Blink too, but if you get into trouble, it's a way to like move from one place to another. Kind of like a shitty control Blink. But the thing is, like, a lot of the things I'm confusing, like I can just use like Meth Cloud to maintain, to get things confused, as opposed to Line Pass. Like if I use Line Pass, I end up in a worse position than where I am. If I happen to get caught out here, let's say I was right where my arrow is, Line Pass into where I am right now would be a lot more reasonable. So I think it's something you want to use, but make sure when you use it, the end result is that you're in a better position, not a worse one. It's not worth confusing things and then putting yourself to where you can be like surrounded or something. I just this character has a lot of ways to confuse things. Like Usk is also just confusing things passively too, or paralyzing things. So I haven't needed to. Like you never want to like the position I'm in right here. You never want to like line pass here because like right now only one thing can hit me. I don't want to line pass and then have everything be able to hit me and also open up line of sight to God knows what. Okay, we got boots. Now we can enchant those. Okay, here's like the hellish ending. Yeah, this is gonna be like a bunch of demons with like a pile of loot on top of an entrance to hell. So mm-hmm. What are hell wings about? Okayish will. Well, they can be ensorcelled. I mean, it's shitty, but you can do it. Huh. Let's try touching. Yeah, I just like confusing touch, I think, more because a lot of times if you're positioning correctly, line pass puts you in a worse position. Like it takes you further into the fray. Okay, we got dex and we got protection. I feel like protection's probably better right now. Let me see. My EV is 20. If I put on dex, I get 3 EV. Yeah. I feel like that's just worse than 4 AC. The damage isn't really coming from dex. I mean, usually on like daggers like this, you're better off wearing Slay if you're worried about damage. If you're getting a bunch of EV and a bunch of which as I train dodging, decks will become more desirable. I'm probably gonna check out these ghost vaults before going into snake, and also that orc vault as well. Oh, this is interesting. Kobold is kind of funny because like you get these vaults and you don't know what's in them because your line of sight is so bad. Rampage? Oh yeah, we did it. We did it. Rampage is very sweet. That's a super nice find on this character. All right. Like I don't know what's in here. I just want to make sure it's not summon Mana Viper. Okay. I don't know. With Berserk, I think I'm gonna avoid this for now. If I'm thinking about it, I should probably avoid it. Nice. Okay. The Orc Warlord is there. Nice. Yeah, Rampage just gives you like you see how Rampage just gave me 2 free moves basically. Like it's pretty sick. I think double swords are 2-handed for me, right? Yeah. All right, we got a pile of gold basically. All right, yeah, let's head to Snake. Okay. It's not unreasonable to go for like Freezing Cloud. There's also Mana Viper. Let me get rid of this stuff that I'm not gonna go heavy into like any kind of conjuration, I don't think. I think I'm gonna stay stabby. Yeah, I think I grab Mana Viper. I think that puts me on a path more toward stabbing with it including hexes. The nice thing about it too is you can ensorcel from an extra space away. Like normally you don't ensorcel from a space away because then you move toward it, it wakes up, you hate your life. When you have rampage, you can do it from a space away and then just rampage into them if it works. Okay, a bunch of books. I don't even know what I'm really like. I'm trying to think what I'd be looking for. I mean, swiftness is not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna take burglary. No, let's amnesia something. Man, I'm actually kind of using everything somehow, even like in the starting book. It's a pretty good resist cold ring. Yeah, there's no. I haven't found like, what's that spell called? Enfeeble. Yeah, because that's the other like end game hexa spell I like to have. I'm gonna grab like a half level of spell casting just so I can pick up swiftness. Hmm. Ooh, Jesus. This guy does have a rapier of electrocution though, which that's a weapon I like to have on this character. Like quick blades are cool. I mean, quick blades are very very good, but you don't find them all the time. And like being able to enchant up a rapier of electrocution it's pretty good. Like if you have to fight something and you can't put it to sleep, that's a nice thing. Yeah, I guess I'm just leaving this alone for now. Let's cure. Just keep immediately getting poisoned. I'm gonna keep looking at this screen where I have resist poison and shake my head. Okay, what was I doing? Summoning hexes? Okay. So the nice thing is like now you can line up your rampages, and when you see this like purple boot right there, it means you can rampage in that direction. It's a great boon to quality of life because it used to be you tried to line it up diagonally and it would never work. It's just impossible to line it up perfectly. Like you really like have to be like some kind of like geometry grandmaster to line this up. Ooh, we got shafted. No big deal. We have stealth. We also have a lot of revel. But now we're just living like the Metal Gear Solid, dream like of stealth games. See, and this is the other thing about Rampage. Like now, like my pass walls, like I can pass wall here. That doesn't wake anything up, and then I get free Rampage into that guy. into that guy. It's very nice. Oh shit! Don't just tab into that. Wow, this guy has no resistance to poison. He can actually be mephitic. These guys like do fiery stuff, right? No? Maybe they just like... Oh, no, yeah, it is fire damage. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Let me put on, like, fire resist instead of poison resist. I think that makes sense. As I'm immediately getting confused. Alright, let's go back. Poison for int. One thing to be careful of with oh, this is like not great, right? I was gonna say one thing to be careful of with those lightning snakes is when you kill them, they do shock damage to you. I've died to that at least twice. Yeah, I don't have line pass yet. Let me see where blink takes me. Okay, that seems better. Let's back into this corridor. Try to put him to sleep. Now is probably the time for a line pass, since the other things don't do it. Like, these things have really good will. So I think this is a line pass moment. Yeah. Oh, and instead of like doing this, I should just go upstairs since I have been shafted. Ah. Can you go to sleep, please? Ah. I did the classic ensorcel from a tile away and get owned. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. That's really like just, you know, you got to get used to threat evaluation. So like if something can kill you when it wakes up, you don't want to chase after it. That's why I'm still like excluding stuff like just in case, like, you know, I mostly like uniques like Nicola and what was the other one? Oh, I just accidentally mana vipered. But yeah, I've got my fair share of funny deaths like that. Mm, I guess I'm just gonna blink away. Let me see. Can I get a Mana Viper out? I'd prefer to let him handle this. Okay. Well, he's not gonna handle it, I guess. Ugh. Damn, I don't like this. I don't like the way this is developing. Pass wall out is too risky. It just takes too long. I think I'm gonna read Vuln and then maybe I fear. Yeah. And now maybe pass wall's a little more reasonable. Because pass wall takes time. You don't want to be like pass walling in that situation, like just raw dog pass wall, and then while you're trying to go through the rock, they're hitting you, and you can die pretty easily there. Like especially if you're pass walling through like multiple tiles. Brand weapon. Okay. I wonder if I can pass wall this far. No. Okay, Mana Viper is just about there. Yeah, I can Amnesia Imp now. Lightning Spire is good too. It just makes so much goddamn noise. Grab Swiftness. Hmm. Thing about Mana Viper, not just Mana Viper in particular, but like summons like this is if you want them to do work and they're kind of fragile, like because this thing is fast and he does good damage, like drain, 23 max damage. He's fast, but he just doesn't have a ton of like uh, durability. So putting them between you a lot of time, the guy will just hit him and die and doesn't do much. But if you're like this, where your summon is attacking him and he's kind of has a chance to just kind of move toward you or attack you while it does its work, that's usually a little bit better. That's how you can get the most out of your especially when you're low on MP. Like you summon a thing in front of you, it kills it, you summon it again, it kills it, and you kind of just drain yourself. Sometimes your positioning matters for summons. It's not like with Cactus, for example, you would just always want to be behind it. With something like Viper, you're better off being kind of like offshoot. Same thing sometimes with Orbs of Fire or like anything like that. Like it's going to fire this 3x3 explosion. So if you're next to your summon, he kind of gets an efficient shot at it. If you split, then he has to decide between either hurting you or hurting your summon. Let's just back it up. It's a nice thing about Snake is these things are slow. This is where you want to be careful. Guardian Serpent. Yeah, maybe I'll grab one more Hex. Potion of Invis, nice. I guess we'll peek into Snake 4. I'm very willing to leave Snake 4 if it gets dicey and go to Shoals. Yeah. It's not great, I'm not going to lie. Although I can pass wall through this. So I guess I'll rampage up. Oh, interesting, he moved. Oh. I feel like that was a tactical mistake by him to like he was trying to move to give his friend a shot at me, but ended up giving me a run for the staircase. I think I'm gonna go check out Shoals and not force Snake 4. Nice. This guy's got nets. I do have one, but nets are very good. That there's sometimes where on a stabber like nets are the best way to facilitate it. Yeah, grab some more fighting and dodging. Wand of Acid. Okay. Oops. Impalers have bad will. Okay, not bad. It's going fairly decent. I mean, I found passwall, found rampage. I mean, what more can you really ask for? I wouldn't mind the Guile. That would be pretty sick. But you don't always find it. Ooh, there's Donald. Do we want to try just what is it? I think it's 3 movements, no? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's try it. Oh, we got him. Yeah, it was actually just 2. These guys, yeah, let's Mephitic, get a Viper. Yes, the Orb of Guile is a liability versus banishers and stuff that paralyzes you and any kind of will check. So you do have to be careful. There's a couple things like that, you know. It's kind of like the harm of hexing. You don't get to just like be in God mode, but like it does have its downside, but it is God mode. So you just got to be careful. The upside is that like you're playing a character that's kind of very well positioned for it, just because like you're gonna have good stealth, so like it's much more likely when you come upon something like El Roca that she just won't notice you, and then you can exclude and not interact with her until you have like a really good plan. And it doesn't like set your will to 0 though. So like there'll be games where you find Orb of Gal, but you also find a ton of just incidental will, and you can offset it. But yeah, for the most part, you're gonna just have to be careful against will checks. But like the ability to like when I find Orbagal, you can just ensorcel anything that doesn't have goodwill. Anything that doesn't have like great will, you can ensorcel. Like in the late game, you could just be ensorceling everything that you normally couldn't. And then the things that even have like insane will, if you read vulnerability, like that, you can hex anything pretty much as long as it's not like unhexable. It's pretty strong. The other thing is that well, you can take if you take Ash and Zari, that also shuts off a lot of the, it gives you clarity. It won't stop you from being banished, but it stops from a lot of the like will checks. And also like this type of character is particularly well suited for if you do happen to get banished. Having small LOS and great stealth is very good in Abyss. And if you're with Ash, it'll also point out where the exits are. So not that you want to go there, but it's you're well positioned to get out and not die. There's Reflection. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Not over Faith. I'll probably just stick with Faith over any normal amulet. Maybe if I go to like, if I do get Abyss, I might switch to Regen. Ooh, that's a lot of nets. I think I'm going to hit this guy with Flame. Well, now I'll just hit the whole stack with Meph. Okay, I got netted. It is a good time to blink so we don't break it. I don't love this. I'm getting hit with a heavy trident, huh? Yeah, I'm going to read Fear. Ouch. Let's heal wounds. Probably should have Takuma'd a long time ago. Okay. I don't think this guy can one-shot me, right? 22 damage? No. Okay. A little bit of a dicey situation there. Probably punted a couple times there. I think I want to grab a little more Invo. It's funny with these types of characters. It's like you go through a couple floors where you never take any damage, and then all of a sudden everything's a mess. It's like how it tends to be. Hmm. Look at this. Yeah, this is horrible. Those wind drakes aren't good either. I think I'm going to go back to Snake 4. Oh, wait. Let me put a poison resist back on. That's the danger of dancing between S branches. Enchant armor. Oh, yeah, for rampaging. Okay. Ooh. This is too many dangerous snakes on the screen at once. Okay. I don't know if I've seen like this, if I've seen the ending yet. At least I don't recognize anything. Oh, okay, it's right over here. This is probably the ending where it's like a big lava pit, right? With the with like the door over there and a ton of snakes. Yeah, let's try to do the rest of this floor before we get to the end vault, I guess. Yeah, let's move away from this red shirt. Regen our MP a bit. Oh, we got marked. Actually, maybe I just hang out here. Let some stuff pull out of the vault, and then I'll go up. It will, like, pull stuff out and wake stuff up, but it also... It's probably best to just pull it out of the end vault. Ouch. Let me hit this guy with something just to kill him. Maybe I'll grab like one more AC. Or one more armor, rather. Yeah, using Stone Arrow was bad. Let me cure. I should have cast Mana Viper. Oh, shit. This guy's very dangerous. Yeah. That guy, I want to kill with Grand Finale. I don't really want to play with him at all. Yes, AC does have a fractional effect. You can kind of look at it on, like, let's say, like, I look at my gear, right? And the Embrace is base armor 3, and then all the Auxes are 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for each level, I get a third of an AC, basically. Not great, but not nothing, I guess. But if you look at a piece of armor, it'll show you exactly what your AC is. So 21.6. EV is also fractional. So that's the way to look at it. The fractions generally don't matter very much, but if you're interested in how much you're getting, what I mean is by don't matter. It's like it does matter, but it's not like you. If it says 21 AC over here and you actually have 21.6 or whatever, whatever it's rounding to, it's not like it's close enough. But yeah, you no longer have to like worry about breakpoints on AC or EV. Ugh. Yeah, let's use swiftness and run away. Yeah, or bring them with me, I guess. Ooh, I'm dying. Um, Butterfly? I think I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna avoid the rest of Snake 4. There's not much left in there anyway. It's not like I'm losing loot, and it's pretty dangerous with Vashnia in there too. I'll probably bring Hex's summoning up a little bit. Is that 8%? Windrakes actually have low will. I don't ever really ensorcelled them that I can remember. Oh, I should have probably put on resist poison here. Rapier of Venom. I think I'm gonna pick that up. Oh, this guy's got a Rapier of Electrocution. That can be useful too. I go for Freezing Cloud here. I don't care for Petrify even with stabbing. LRD is loud, but I don't mind it. It's just pretty good. It also like tends to take care of things that have really good will that I can't stab, like just it just blows up statues and golems and stuff. A bunch of undead stuff as well. I could probably make room for like both of them. I have a ton of stuff here. Like this is often around the time I get rid of Takuma's Dance. Like I probably Mephitic Cloud I like, but yeah, maybe I get rid of Takuma's Dance, gain a spell level, get LRD Freezing Cloud. Especially going into vaults, I like LRD. Let me back up. I'm gonna grab F Cloud, Conjuration, Ice, Air. Right. Let's bring these up to 7, and then see where we're at. Hit this guy with Flame. Flame is usually pretty good in in Shoals for exactly those kind of things, like the dudes who try to mesmerize you or kite you. Hey, what's up, Lisi? Yeah, I go for a title. I always forget the Usk title is like that's not based off of piety, right? That's like based purely off of like invo skill. Like invo has to be the highest, but then it just works like other skills, right? I always end up missing it by being too high of piety, I think. Actually, yeah, this looks like I have isn't is the level 27 one the rhythm of life and death or whatever? Cuz if it's a level 27, I can get it on this guy. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I go for that one on this. It's a javelineer. These guys are not fun. Yeah, definitely recommend don't stay in line of javelineers for very long, especially if there's other stuff around that you're kind of focused on. Yeah, I think like Rhythm of Life and Death is the last realistic one I can get. The other ones are like low invo titles. There's no way to there's no way to like piss Usk off, right? There's no way to get the penance title. I'm really hoping that one day there's just a universal way to piss off any god in the game so you can get the penance titles easier. Okay, got a bunch of spells I won't be using. F Cloud's coming along though. Hopefully by the end of Shoals 4, I'll have F Cloud technology. Yeah, see, look at Embrace. Like I didn't, I it's not like I fought an army and it's already plus 15. Hmm. I didn't even think of that. Like I don't play Usk a ton, so I don't even think of like spells that synergize with it. But that's true. OTR is really good with Usk because of the constant tick damage. I'm getting F Cloud up though. I would think that's pretty good with Usk, right? Because it's just constantly doing damage to a bunch of stuff. Like, isn't any kind of AOE that constantly hits stuff good with Usk? I could grand finale here just for fun. Why not? Just blow them up. All right, we found Sack. That's okay. This is definitely how you get into trouble. Is when you can stab is just trying to stab everything. Yeah, OTR definitely works. It's because like it's constantly doing tick damage every turn. Like the poison. It's not just the poison. It also like it hits them for a little bit. I don't think this guy can kill me. Oh, there's more guys outside. I do have grand finale though. Let me grand finale this guy. Gloves of hurling. Yeah, I guess that's better than not gloves of hurling. Okay, got the rune. Oh, guy hit me for a chunk. Let's heal wounds. These water nymphs are so dangerous. Like when you're standing in water, especially. Let's quaff invis. Oh, being in water is probably not good since I'm invis. Damn, this guy took it. This guy took a stab and didn't even flinch. Staff of Earth. Don't need that. Ah, stumbled in the water there. Okay, we're close. I think bringing like one more level each, we'll probably get there. I'm gonna grab another like spell casting half level probably to get LRD or whatever it is that's close. If I find another spell, I might audible into that. So weird, like, well, I guess it's not weird. It's just all the enemies from the huts kind of came out of the huts. Ooh, a manual of fighting. That's a nice find. Haven't found many enchant weapon scrolls on this guy. +2 elect dagger. I mean, it's a dagger, so it's doing stabbing. I think it's the best I got. I mean, there's a disto dagger. I don't think I want to be using that. But I've also got a very mediocre rapier I use for melee. I've got a +1 rapier of elect and venom. Yeah, it's fine. It's just like if I put it on, I obviously can't take it off, and then that's just like, yeah, no, I'm not. They are mediocre, but I'm also like, the thing is like you can if it's a dagger. I mean, you could carve a loaf of bread into a dagger, and it's gonna do absurd damage when you're stabbing stuff. Plus, this is the let's stab run, not the let's banish and blink shit around run. I gotta stay on brand here. I really haven't found gloves yet. Is that possible? No, I have gloves. I'm just not wearing them. Okay, so I'll probably go to vaults just because my will is so bad. If I had will, like I don't want to go to abyss really. Being in abyss as kobold without Ashanzari, it's like it's so miserable trying to find the exit. Yeah, or elf, just elf in general. Like, will sometimes give you a quick blade. I like elf on stabbers generally just because the walls are all pass wallable, but I don't have the best. Like, look at this. This cloak is such a troll because if it didn't have negative cast, it'd be perfect. I think I'm gonna go to vaults next. Yeah, it's a shame because it takes care of my will and elect. I would love to have it for elf.